to episode number 28. And there we go. We welcome you into episode number 28 of the NoStop podcast. I'm your host, Chris Duffy, joined by that man right there, Declan Waters.
There was a lot of problems
We
setting this up.
have to talk about the New York Football Giants once again as 2-13. 2-13.
Do we have to talk about them as in general, or like the problems that they have? Because
The
the
problems
that they have and them in general
are the same thing. No, they're the same thing.
Because you fired Dable, and that was really it. Because Jackson Dart went down with a concussion, and then you brought him back so early, which I thought was too early, especially in the state of this team. And now you got a 10.
Yeah.
If you beat the Raiders, you might be the stupidest team in the NFL.
Well, so these are my thoughts, Declan. These are my thoughts. Is that Mike Kafka has completely neutered Jackson Dart. Completely neutered. Because you can tell he doesn't trust him to throw the ball. What was it? 33 passing yards?
Yeah.
In that last game against the Vikings? It's the Vikings. I mean, they have a good defensive line, right? But 33 yards? Are you kidding me? You ran the ball, 17 times with Tyrone Tracy? That's not going to get it done, Mike Kafka.
No.
And not just that, but with Brian Dable being the head coach, Jackson Dart, if you stretched out his season 17 games, he was projected to have 43 total touchdowns. 43. 17 rushing touchdowns, by the way. And now with Kafka, if you stretch out into a 17-game season, 17 passing touchdowns, 0 rushing touchdowns, and almost a pick a game when he was averaging less than a pick a game. Like, Kafka, you're out of here. And you know who I think is going to be brought in? And he's a hot name out on that coaching market for the past week or so, Marcus Freeman. If he doesn't want to return to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, he will be the next New York Football Giants head coach. But if it's not him, and if the Ravens choke out their playoff spot, Harbaugh would be a nice addition to this team, because Jackson Dart, Lamar Jackson, you can see the resemblance I'm trying to go with here.
They are both running quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I could see Harbaugh, but I think more or less Marcus Freeman, especially because, I mean, the amount of college coaches that went down this year, actually insane. Brian Kelly, he's gone. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if he's looking for another place, I mean, Notre Dame missed the college football playoffs, so why not go to the Giants?
I mean, we'll see what happens there. But one thing I want to touch upon is that Colin Cowherd is talked about on his show that the Giants should trade away Jackson Dart and then stick to pick Fernando Mendoza, number 1. What is he on about?
Yeah, what are you going to get from the trade, too?
Yeah, but also it's like, don't do that. If anything, just trade. If you get the first overall pick, just trade away that first overall pick to a team like the Jets. And I was talking to one of my neighbors about this, who's a big-time Jets fan, and I said, okay, so you guys needed a freaking quarterback. You guys, have shit the bed on quarterbacks. Terrible. So Fernando Mendoza is the best quarterback in this draft, just won the Heisman, rightfully so, even though people think that Jeremiah Love should have won it. Fernando Mendoza was the best quarterback by far, I would say. I mean, Dante Moore was a close second, but
Dante Moore is a close second.
But you trade, if the Giants get that first overall pick, trade down to when the Jets have their pick, whether that's 4th or 5th, which is probably going to be 4th. Then they get the first pick, Giants get the 4th pick and the 18th pick, and the Jets 2027 first round pick. That's a huge. You got to do that trade. I'm sorry, you have to do that trade. But the issue is, who the hell is going to be the GM of the Giants? If it's Joe Schoen, he might not trade away that. Yeah. So because he might stick. He might stick at number 1.
We've known Joe Schoen to be a better free agency GM than he is in the draft. Now, obviously, Jackson Dart you drafted, which was great, and Scadaboo, but historically, like the past years, he hasn't been that draft, that smart draft guy. And I
Yeah.
think he's like testing free agency, and it hasn't really. It's worked out, but it hasn't worked as well as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was gonna say if you're saying it's worked out, Darius Slayton, that worked out.
Yeah,
No, it
no
did
doubt.
not.
And I mean, like if you bring in a new GM, all of the coaches have to go to him day one and say, "This is what we want," because you can't go to the Giants and be blunt. You need to be perfect. You need to know what you want
Yes.
because then they'll listen. If you just give like some dummy ass response, especially with what we've seen in the past, you're gonna have problems. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones was a blunt ass response.
Yeah.
Why would
Well,
you pick a quarterback from Duke?
yes. I mean,
That was terrible.
that it was, but again, this feels like a recurring theme with the Giants is that this neutering of Jackson Dart, going back
Mhm.
onto this topic, it sort of happened with Daniel Jones, I would say, because that
100%.
those first couple of starts in 2019 after Eli Manning retired, or was it? No, it was 2020 actually. It was early
Mhm.
2020. He looked pretty solid. He looked promising. He
He
looked
did.
like he could be the next Eli Manning, whatever. And then they completely didn't have faith in him. And look what's happening with Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Brian Dable had faith in him. He went out there. There's a reason why he got checked for concussions because he used his quarterback in the right ways. Well, he did sort of get into harm's way himself, Jackson Dart. But
Yeah,
then
but
insert Mike Kafka, and now he's basically telling Jackson Dart, yeah, you can't throw the football. You cannot
yeah.
run the football. You're just going to stand in the pocket and let
Mhm.
them hit you and throw it for 33 yards and hand it off a gazillion times. That's not going to win you games, Mike
Mhm.
Kafka. At this time of recording, the Giants, I mean, they have the number one pick, but at this time of recording, Mike Kafka, you're going to get absolutely roasted.
Yeah,
You're,
lock it
you're,
in,
you're,
Mike Kafka.
you're like, you got to lock in because right now, in this time and point, it's about developing Jackson Dart, and right now you're not doing it. Oh, and by the way, you know what I saw?
What?
Jackson Dart liked a WFAN radio post about the way, and I'm forgetting who was a guest or whatever, but he was basically calling out the Giants for neutering Jackson Dart
Oh
and all that
wow.
stuff. The WFAN guy and Jackson Dart liked that post or liked that reel. But
And I
now
think it's
that's a bad mistake to make. Like as a player, he's
yeah.
probably gonna get fined for that. But at the same time, he should do it rightfully so
Mhm.
because he is pissed off. He does not like losing at all,
Yeah.
and
And
that's
if
why it's
your team isn't trusting you,
yeah,
you have all the right.
yeah. But that's why it's like where this team was after Thursday night football when they beat the Eagles. That was their first primetime win in 10 years.
Mhm.
And now they're playing Jackson Dart like he's a Jake Fromm or an
Yeah.
undrafted free agent. Not even. Tommy DeVito did better. Like,
Exactly.
you trust your guys. Come on,
Trust
Kafka.
them.
You're trying to become a head coach in this league, and
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
not happening.
no,
Kafka, pack it in, brother.
no. But not just that. He is not even a good head coach. He's a good
No.
offensive coordinator, I would
Yeah.
say. But we have four effing opportunities to get a win. We have four effing
Yeah.
opportunities. We have all this. We have all this. We have all. Blah, 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 blah. Win a game then
Exactly.
with Jackson Dart as your quarterback, and don't make him look like he's never played in the NFL.
Mhm.
Don't do that. But shout out to Brian Burns and the defense in that game. I mean,
Yeah.
they scored a defensive touchdown. That has been rare for the Giants, but
The defense is holding this team
you
down.
got to treat your quarterback like a quarterback. And at this
Mhm.
point, if you're not going to treat him like a quarterback, then don't play him. Play
Yeah.
Jameis Winston because you almost won 2 games with Jameis Winston as your quarterback
Exactly. And
in the
that's
game
kind of the
against
thing.
Detroit, especially. So Kafka, just treat Jackson Dart in these final 2 games like he's supposed to be a quarterback. Because what we saw this past Sunday made every single New York Football Giants fan throw up.
It
Throw
did.
up. Like, it's bad. But you know it's not bad. For the first time in 50 years, the New York Knicks won
The
something.
NBA Cup,
They
bro.
won something. They won a trophy. But it's
All
only
right, but like,
but it's the NBA Cup. It's not
yeah,
it's not
and it's not
official.
getting hung in the rafters.
Yeah. I mean, because you know why? They're hungry for that championship. They're hungry.
I mean,
They're
rightfully
like
so, but
dogs. What?
come on, is it like what is the purpose of the NBA Cup?
Money.
That's it, money and viewership, and I think that's a big problem.
Well,
But
it's
if you're
also I
the
think
Knicks,
well,
if you're the Knicks, you need to focus. We don't
I
give
mean,
a fuck.
this
We
this
don't
is
care about
why
this.
this is why I think the NBA Cup got implemented. It's for the rookies. It's for the two-way players. It's for the G League players. It's for the team as a whole. It's for the players. I think just to get them that bonus. That's really it. But yeah, I agree with you. There's really no point in it. I guess just to give maybe teams that wouldn't make the playoffs an opportunity to win something.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
guess
sure, but the Knicks are the Knicks, this is their best chance at getting that
it
that
is
ring.
100%
But
because
tonight they're playing the Timberwolves without Brunson and without Anunoby
mhm,
right now, so that's iffy. And Tyler Cole got the start. Shout out
yeah,
to Kolek. He was excellent
he's been
in
balling.
Vegas. He's been balling. And shout out Peter Marcinison, who's the biggest Tyler Kolek hater since he's a St. John's basketball fan. He played at Marquette, but he's honestly taken the whole city by surprise. I was like,
Yeah.
when Malcolm Brogdon announced his retirement, I was like, oh crap, Knicks don't have a backup point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, was I
Oh,
wrong? They
here he
have a
comes.
backup quarter. They have a backup
Let's go, Kolek.
PG indeed. Almost said quarterback because I'm still stuck on the Giants.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, it's big. I think my star player of this game is going to be Carl Anthony Towns because if you can get deep and you can play low on the Timberwolves, you can win.
Cat is your
Yeah,
key player
yes, bro.
throughout the whole
You have
season or just tonight?
just tonight, just
Okay,
tonight,
okay. I was about to say the whole
just
season's
tonight.
Brunson.
Oh, of course.
I
For
was
the
about
whole
to
season,
say.
my MVP of the season is Brunson.
I
But
was about to
I
say.
think if the Knicks want to win tonight against the Timberwolves, you have to utilize Cat.
Yes, exactly. Let me pull up the score really quickly. I believe they probably are in the third quarter. Let me see if I'm right. Let me see if I'm right. Come on. Come on. Where am I?
I
It is
will say,
halftime, and the Timberwolves are up 58-52, which isn't even bad because
okay,
they're only down 6 when the Knicks
especially
don't have
against a good
Brunson
team.
and OG. Not bad.
Anything you can take, you will take. But how about so we talked about the Giants in the offseason.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Knicks. What about another team that needs a good offseason and hasn't shown anything yet? And I mean anything.
Yeah.
Paul
Oh, I know
Blackburn doesn't
exactly
count
where we're
among these
going with.
fans.
Are we talking
Paul
about the
Blackburn
Yankees?
doesn't count.
Are we talking about the Yankees? Oh, we're
Yes,
talking
we're
about the
talking about the
Yankees. Oh, I have a perfect thing for the Yankees.
Okay.
Brian Cashman when it comes to the offseason.
And I mean, we've easily seen that because he is snoozing all over New York.
You say something? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what month is it? Oh my gosh, it's March. We haven't made any moves. Sorry.
I mean, that happened with the Soto too.
I mean, yeah, but I agree because right now I did see an update on what Jack Curry was saying on the state of the Yankees right now, and I didn't even want to look at it. I genuinely did not even want to look at
I
it,
don't
and
blame you. You
it's like
lost Weaver. You
they're
lost
waiting
Williams.
they're waiting for Cody Bellinger, which is I think is a big mistake. I mean, Cody Bellinger, yes, he's a good player, but now, what's his face, Ime, Tatsuya,
Tatsuya Imai.
they're saying they're now saying that the Yankees have no interest in him.
Yeah, because they never even like got close to him. That was just a rumor. But
Yep.
if you're waiting on Bellinger and
Yep.
Bellinger says no, you haven't even met
Yep.
with Kyle Tucker yet.
So this is what Jack Curry said according to Yankees Avenue on Instagram an hour ago. The Yankees are still in wait and see mode on Cody Bellinger. Although he remains a priority, a return would be on their terms. They're not feeling overly optimistic nor pessimistic. This connection between the Yankees and Tatsuya Ime does not exist. Curry does not believe they will sign him. They expect Carlos Rodon to return by May 1st, and they're comfortable having Ryan Yarbrough start games until then.
So am I.
Expects the bullpen to be an area that the Yankees could improve.
Oh, 100%. Because you
Because
lost Weaver, you lost
yep,
Williams. Who else did
yep.
you lose?
Yeah, well,
That's
they
it from
got
the bullpen.
they got Blackburn. They got
All right, yeah,
Blackburn.
you got Paul
Great,
Blackburn.
great option. And now you're gonna have Ahmed Rosario possibly play first base.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. I mean,
You could have honestly, with the money, who was it? With the money that Pete Alonso got, I mean, that wasn't even that expensive.
no,
I felt.
that was a
I mean,
steal, yo.
the Yankees could have probably gotten Pete Alonso for that money, but at the same time, I mean, maybe he was a little
Yeah.
bit too expensive since they still have to pay Aaron Judge.
Mhm. I mean, you re-signed Grisham, which I like for the outfield, but
Yeah, but
if he
at the
plays
same
center field, then
time, I
he could
think
play good.
maybe Bellinger was the right now. I did a reel on it. I like the Grisham signing, but he can only really play one position. That's center field. If you
Mhm.
got Bellinger, he's a first baseman, left field, center field, right field. That's more
Yeah.
versatility. You should have probably prioritized Bellinger more, let Grisham walk, and then maybe you would have more money, and then you would pay these guys.
All right.
But we'll
This
see.
is something I need to talk about because I think the time has come. Jason Dominguez needs to leave New York
Yes.
because he's
Oh,
not playing.
oh,
He can be traded. Put him in a trade with someone.
oh yeah. I actually saw something that Jason Dominguez has like a what? I think it was a 174, maybe 184. I forget the digits. Average in the what was it? The Dominican Winter League.
Come
Robinson,
on, man.
hold up, but not just that. Ready? Robinson Cano is 43 years old, and he's batting like 234.
Of course he
A
is.
40-year-old who hasn't played Major League Baseball in years is batting better than a player that was touted as a top MLB prospect.
Exactly.
Paul
Here's what you do.
Skeens.
Yeah, I know.
What?
You could go Skeens. You could go Screwball. But hear me out right here. Lock in for this second. Give me
Okay.
this trade offer. Jason Dominguez and Anthony Volpe for Willie Adames. Come on, Willie Adames had a great year last year. You can't even deny what a great year he had. The Giants are lost. They need players. Players.
I don't know about that trade, Declan. I
Who
don't know about that trade.
do
Two
you
for
think's
one
winning the
deal.
trade?
2 for 1 deal on a guy who's aging in Willie Adames. Volpe,
Is ass.
but he's better than Dominguez. I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I wouldn't trade Volpe just yet, but I would trade Dominguez.
All right, then who would you pair with Dominguez to trade?
Spencer Jones.
You didn't just say that, did you?
I did just say that. I absolutely did just say that.
Why? See, the Yankees are the Yankees are historically known for trading their future away. Look at Trey Sweeney.
Okay,
Look
okay,
at
okay,
Caleb
okay.
Durden.
Yes, but how many games has Spencer Jones played in pinstripes?
None.
Exactly, and guess what? He's much better than. I feel like he's much better than Dominguez. So why is Dominguez playing over Spencer Jones? I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get it
Trade
either,
one
but
or the
that's not
other.
our
At
fault.
least
That's
trade one or
Cashman's
the
fault.
other. You either trade Dominguez or you trade Spencer Jones, or you trade both of them.
Who would you get in return though?
Paul Skeens.
No one's doing that. All right,
No, with other stuff.
realistically,
Obviously.
who would the Pirates build around without Paul Skeens?
Good question.
You better
Nobody.
not say O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz. No.
Now, here's what I'll say. If you were to go ask the Tigers for Tarek Skubal, they have pieces to build off of because they were in the ALCS.
Torkelson? But Torkelson's like...
They could build off Torkelson. They could build off Trey Sweeney.
Baez.
They could build off Zach McKinstry. They have a number of pieces to use, whereas the Pirates don't have
anything. But that's why Paul Skeens doesn't want to be there.
But they're not going to give him up.
Yeah, but like he's gonna but this is the thing.
Year.
He could be one of the greatest pitchers of all time, but he's never gonna win a World Series.
With the Pirates.
Yeah. He will with the Yankees.
Who the Pirates? The Pirates signed someone for that.
Did they?
I think so.
Did they? I don't know. Who cares? They're gonna win only like 70 games.
They're gonna win 20 games. I mean, like realistically.
I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see if Cashman gets out of his off-season slumber sooner rather than later. But that's gonna
make some moves, bro.
Yes, exactly. Everybody needs to make moves. The Giants, Knicks, not so much, but Gershon Yabusele has been in some trade talks as of late.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind that.
But they all have to make some moves because the ultimate goal for 2 out of 3 of those teams is to win a World Series or a Lario B ASAP. That's going to do it for tonight.
What about the Lombardi?
We'll see you next time. The Lombardi, that's not yet. Lombardi's going to be like in 5 years, I think. Give it 5 years.
Some time for that.
But that's going to do it from us at the NoStop podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace out.